All right, we are back live and jumping right back into the action. Top of the match, we lost connection there for a bit.
Yeah, I don't know if it's portends something bigger or what, but gonna run it back.
We'll pick up from the start of this match for the tag team titles between the Stones and the Quins. And hopefully our broadcast is up to the task this time.
Here we go. Titles on the line. Starting again.
Just a friendly restart between these four. Jamie Quinn going for an armbar right away. See if Slate
Good aggressive
can get out of
strategy.
that.
We talked about these guys are, both submission artists, but it's an aggressive strategy going straight to the armbar, not even going to sort of wear it out. And I think Slate's not happy about it there.
Yeah, he had it locked in pretty solidly, though. A lot of work done on the left arm there of Slate Stone, who's maybe going to take a moment and let Onyx back in, and recover from that. A pretty early point in favor of the Quins there.
Yeah, I mean, it could be that he needs to tag out, and it could be that he just wanted to, let Onyx get in, do what he does, which is just, throw some hands and beat up on a Quinn brother.
Ooh, and I think Onyx went after Noah there, but a nice counter by Noah on the apron, and now Noah's in the ring.
And a Hurricane Rana by Noah. We did not see a tag, did we?
Yeah, I didn't see it. Ref seems to be allowing it, though, so there must have been one.
Maybe there was a blind tag that got obscured by Onyx's rather large frame. I certainly thought that he only hopped in because of the aggression.
Yeah, possibility there. Noah might have tagged himself in.
Yeah.
As Jamie was in the corner. Again, Onyx fighting his way out of the corner, not allowing a clean tag. Now he's going to go. And in his own corner, we're going to go a little coast to coast back and forth here. And now the tag is clear. Jamie's coming back in. And off the rope with a drop kick to the back of Onyx's head.
Man, and that's a tough spot. Not a lot of anything back there, really, so you really feel that on your skull. Nice, but Onyx, right back up.
Onyx is back up. Tags Slate back in. And we're right back where we started with Jamie and Slate in the ring.
And nobody home in the corner.
A couple of short arm chops there from Slate. Jamie's rolling to the outside, using the ropes to help himself up. And a strong right from Slate sends him to the outside.
And now Noah getting in his face a little offended by the taunt. Took it personally, I think. And now a unique situation here, because the titles are on the line, but neither team is defending them. I do believe a countout, disqualification of that sort would still result in awarding the titles to a winner. There's no champion's advantage because we don't have champions yet.
Yeah, since the belts are just freely on the line, I believe you're right. And still not a falls count anywhere situation, but definitely a situation where a DQ can still be beneficial to you.
But, of course, that would necessitate one of these teams having to sneak back in the ring.
We seem to be hung up on the outside here. Both teams may... Nope, Jamie's in.
And there it is. And Onyx is furious on the outside of the ring. That's gonna do it for our tag team title match. The Quinn, your tag team champions.
An interesting end to that match indeed. Jamie gets back inside. And yeah, disqualification, I guess, crowns our first tag team champions.
And I'm sure that the Stones will have a bone to pick going forward. They will feel that they never really got their fair shake to to win those titles.
A weird ending
actually,
to a weird match.
Yeah, and looking back, I do think it's worth remembering that the Quinns have actually won a match like that before. I believe it was a tag team match a few weeks ago. I believe Corey Quinn was the one who, at the last second, slid in and won a match by disqualification the same way.
Yeah, the Quinns have employed that strategy successfully in the past. And they use it tonight to get themselves a title. As we head into the Rumble match, our main event. "30 SWA superstars entering the ring in an over-the-top Rumble situation."
The following contest is an elimination match.
We'll start off with two in the ring, and our first competitor, he'll have the hardest task of winning here tonight. Looks like it's going to be the Ace. Tall order to go 1 to 30, but there's always the chance.
From Houston, Texas, weighing in at 208 pounds, Ace.
It's gonna be real tough for the Ace to earn that right to fight here. That's a long way to go. A lot of time to spend in the ring. It's been done, but it's not easy.
Yeah, and there's actually two opportunities on the line here tonight. The winner of this match will earn the right to fight the SWA World Champion Domingo Cervantes, who defended that title earlier tonight in our kickoff match. But another opportunity, if Calvin Abueva is in this match, whoever eliminates the Beast can take away his Path to Glory briefcase. If he is indeed an entrant, there could be two title opportunities on the line in this one. We'll see who the Ace is going to start us out against in this match. Looks like it's going to be Kiho Sankari.
It does indeed.
Sankari and Ace will start us off. This match will start as any other one-on-one, and at regular intervals, 28 others will make their way to the ring.
Over the top elimination, over the top rope, both feet have to hit the floor to eliminate competitor.
Got to go over and out.
And we should say up top, too, in case anyone is, wondering if there's shenanigans involved. This was, of course, a random draw, the order of participants. So once all participants were determined, the order was randomly drawn. These two, unfortunately, drew numbers 1 and 2, which are the hardest places to win this match from. Here we have our third entrant getting ready to come in.
See who we've got. We've got SWA coming to the ring.
And he's just going to hang out for a little bit, it looks like. Oh, maybe not.
Sankari going to take the action to him now.
It's probably a smart strategy by Sankari. You don't want to let someone like SWA just sort of sit in the corner and rest. Because, even if you get an elimination, then you're tired and you're going up against somebody who's much fresher than you are.
And a power bomb by SWA on Sankari as Sparkles makes his way to the ring.
And that looked like, Sankari was going for maybe a Hurricane Rana or something, but SWA turned it back into a power bomb. Now Sparkle's getting in on the action here. Big suplex, and meanwhile Ace is over in the corner fighting Sankari. These entrants are coming fast and furious. This is going to get chaotic very, very quickly.
Yeah, the ring is going to fill up in no time. Corey Wolfhart making his way to the ring as our fifth entrant. Sparkles looking to take
first
Ace.
Attempt at elimination.
SWA looking to help him out. Is the Ace going to be the first one out?
Can he hang on? Can he do it?
Oh, elbows his way out and fights off the two people trying to send him out of this one.
Meanwhile, Corey Wolfhart and Sankari going at it over in the corner.
Coming out at 6, it's Lazar Malveaux. And we're running out of real estate here in the ring already.
Here we see an example of a common strategy in a Rumble match like this. Corey Wolfhart hiding underneath the ropes, taking a breather. He's worn out a bit. Of course, that does not eliminate you if you go underneath the ropes. You have to go over the top rope. Keep that in mind as we progress in this match.
The Ace goes right after him, though, and now trying to dump him over the top as Deuce Bennett makes his way to the ring. We're fixing to have 7 inside the ring at one time here. No, we're not. Wolfhart is out. The Ace, with the first elimination, sends Corey Wolfhart home.
Number 1 getting elimination number 1. Meanwhile, number 2 just laying on the mat looking rather dead. Maybe he can get a second elimination pretty quick here. Big neck breaker in the back from the Ace on Sankari.
Ace looking pretty strong.
Another elimination
right now.
here. SWA he hangs on.
A nice recovery from SWA to stay in. Is Benjamin Goldenberg in the ring now? Malveaux fights his way away from the ring, and the Ace has Sankari up on the corner, trying to dump him off for his second elimination.
The tough spot to do it in.
Goldenberg has Sparkles up and power bombs him to the outside.
And like that, Sparkles is done.
Sparkles unceremoniously dumped to the outside by Goldenberg. And we're back down to 6 in the ring. Already 2 eliminations so far. Sparkles and Wolfhart out. Goldenberg looking for a second elimination. He's got SWA up on the ropes.
He does not get it, but
still working on him. He has gone over the top, so if you can get him off the apron, it's a legal elimination, but he can't here. And it looks like Keo Sankari has been busted open.
Sure it does. Lazar Malveaux going to work on his head, and drawing blood early on in this rumble here. Here comes the latex salesman Art Vandelay at number 9. Very small guy, very quick, kind of surprisingly athletic for his build, and be interesting to see what he can bring to this match, if anything.
Comes into a real mess here. Might have busted open Savea, though, but the ace really going right at Vandelay and welcoming him to the ring with some offense. A nice neck breaker counter by Vandelay, and we're already to our 10th entrant here.
We have a bunch of guys in the middle of the ring here, and Goldenberg, Malveaux, and Bennett just trading blows.
Bennett is gone. Goldenberg with a
done.
second elimination. A nice clothesline that sends out Bennett. And Sankari in a dangerous position here. Goldenberg and Malveaux put him over. Now can they get him out? No, Sankari fights his way back in.
Dead Piece coming in looking to hit something big right off the top here.
Strong neck breaker on Vandelay, but Vandelay fights back to his feet. Savea working on Ace in the corner, trying to get him up and over. Ace, the first entrant, still in. Big cutter from Sankari on Art Vandelay.
I think Vandelay might be bleeding too. This mat is going to be disgusting by the time this match is over.
The Ace finally fights his way out of the corner, and Art Vandelay's been sent out by Keo Sankari. A quick entrance and exit for Vandelay.
And Goldenberg hangs on by a thread there.
Goldenberg survives. We've got 6 in. We've got a 7th about to come down as the countdown hits 0. FTS, Flynn Turner Simmons, making his way to the ring.
Big suplex there by Goldenberg on Lazar Malveaux.
Ooh, and Savea's gone. Sankari with another elimination.
Sankari getting some momentum going here. He's really getting the juice.
The first 2 competitors, Ace and Sankari, still in the ring. Obviously the longest surviving so far. And now going at each other. Sankari working Ace across the ring, but now catches a strong right.
FTS was flirting with danger there on the apron, but he manages to get back in the ring.
Back in and sends Malveaux over the top rope, but Malveaux able to save himself and roll back in.
Going to take a breather on the outside. Meanwhile, FTS switches his focus to the Ace. Who makes an easy target, of course, because he's been in here a long time already, and he's taken quite a bit of punishment.
FTS drapes him up on the corner, now trying to dump him out. Sankari getting a nice breather in the other corner. And Goldenberg
with a big jackhammer.
Strong impact on Dead Piece there. Ace fights his way off the ropes against FTS. Diego Mercer making his way to the ring. Is he going to be in time? Oh, Dead Piece slings Goldenberg over his head, over the ropes for the elimination, and he's got backup now with Diego Mercer out there. 2 members of Deadfire in the ring.
Yeah, 2 members of Deadfire, and they're going to really be happy to see a tag team partner in the ring. That's one less enemy you've got, at least for the duration of his stay inside the ring. Flatliner there from Dead Piece on Lazar Malveaux, and he's looking tired as well. Ace yet again finds himself on the ropes, getting maybe pushed out.
Ace
is going to be able to fight out again.
Trouble in that corner. Mercer needs to realize that Dead Piece now in a dangerous situation. Sankari trying to send him out, and FTS is going to help. Piece is in trouble. He's over the top, but he's still hanging on, and he fights his way back in. Ace fighting off FTS and Mercer currently. Dead Piece going to work on Sankari in the corner, while Badeau and Malveaux go at each other in the middle of the ring. Mercer has the rules wrong. He uses the ropes to send Ace back into the ring.
Little reversal of fortunes there, I guess you might say. Mercer, though, he came in, targeted ace, and has not let up. Although now Malveaux wants a piece of him, so that looks like it's going to change.
And Badeau sends dead piece over out of the corner. And
here
FTS is sent out by
too.
the ace. Ace and Sankari still in this, and the boulder is in, and that's going to be a tough one to eliminate. Goes right at the ace.
Huge suplex on the ace. What can he say except you're welcome for the ass whooping I just doled upon you?
Oh, and the boulder looking to send ace over. And dumps him over the top.
Oh,
the ace
my goodness.
is out. Our first competitor survives all the way to the 14th competitor, but he's gone now. Sankari's still in, though. He's been in there since the beginning, and he's been busted open for a while. It might take all 4 of these competitors to send the 380-pound boulder out of the ring.
Yeah, there's going to need to be some real teamwork here.
Mercer's in a dangerous place on the apron. Malveaux delivering some strong rights, but Mercer finds a way to fight back in. Big headbutt from the boulder.
Sankari going to take a powder. Getting a little rest over here.
Ooh, and Malveau's gone. Diego Mercer with a strong elimination.
We've seen several times now how quickly your fortunes can change in this match. This sort of match, like you can be in a comfortable position and you turn around and somebody has caught you in a bad spot and they clothesline you and you're done just like that. So you have to be ever vigilant in this ring. It's obviously chaotic with a lot of guys in here and you just have to be watchful. Boulder's done.
Gonzo McLovin comes in, and what a big statement he sends out the boulder.
And the last shot executed by Badeau there on McLovin. The boulder eliminated the very way I was talking about before I could finish the sentence. I mean, incredible stuff
Breaker from Mercer, and Mercer's got some more help coming now as the Crow, Eric Draven, in there. They lost Dead Peace, but now 2 members of Deadfire back in the ring once more.
Yep, and they all have been working the crowd a bit too. They're definitely fan favorites, but they all kind of seem to want to really leverage that here in this match.
And what about Kiho Sankari? We're fixing to send our 17th competitor to the ring. He's been in there since the beginning. A lot of resiliency so far from Sankari.
Yeah, an impressive performance by Sankari. I mean, nothing to sniff at, even at this point. And he's taken quite a beating, but he's stood up to every bit of it.
The only Quinn brother we hadn't seen earlier on the card, Matthew Quinn, now in the Rumble, trying to eliminate Sankari as McLovin works on Badeau in the corner, and Sankari's out. Quinn sends him over the top.
Matthew Quinn playing spoiler. Meanwhile, we have a fight between members of Deadfire going on at the back of the ring.
Yeah, Draven and Mercer going at each other. Interesting choice. And our 18th competitor, a debut here in the SWA, it's Dr. Morbius.
The butt doctor himself.
Oh, and he takes a kick there and a DDT by Badeau. Welcome to the SWA, Doctor.
But as we were saying,
goodness, the Crow is in a dangerous place, and Mercer is going to the top and across, coast to coast on his tag team partner.
Add a little red to that white face paint there with that coast to coast drop kick. And if that doesn't just reiterate to you that this match is ultimately every man for himself, I don't know what will.
There's a shot at the title on the line, and as Merciless Mason Jones comes into the ring, Merciless is a great word for what's going on between the Crow and Mercer right now. Ooh, and Quinn is out, courtesy of Gonzo McLovin. He's got 2 eliminations already. Dr. Morbius trying to send out Diego Mercer here, as Jones works on the Crow, and McLovin trying to dump Badeau out. Can McLovin get his 3rd elimination?
Can't do it this time.
Got him on the ropes. Can't get him out underneath. There's a lot of black leather in the match currently. Morbius on the apron, the Crow, and a headlock for McLovin. Oh, and Mercer's gone, courtesy of Mason
done.
Jones. And Painwrecker coming to the ring as our 20th entrant. We're 2/3 of the way through our participants so far. A lot left to happen, though, and a lot of people who want to secure a shot at the title.
And a reminder, if we do see Calvin Abueva tonight, his briefcase will indeed be on the line, and the person who eliminates him, if anyone does.
Mason Jones sends McLovin out. No more eliminations for McLovin.
What a performance by McLovin, though.
Yeah, comes in and...
and there goes Painwrecker.
Painwrecker is out quickly by Bedeau.
Suplexed over the top. My goodness.
Lucien Bedeau may be the entrant right now with the longest tenure in the ring, and he just sends out Painwrecker, a pretty high-profile talent.
Man. That was surprising and impressive, I got to say. Here comes AJ Balor, one of the cruiserweights. He's going to have to make sure he keeps his feet on the ground, though, because you don't want to risk going up high. That's a very dangerous choice in this sort of match.
The Crow up in the corner. Can Mason Jones get himself another elimination here and send Draven out? Balor looking to take out the Doctor, and Morbius saves himself, grabs the rope, and rolls back in.
He's hung on several times just like that, just fingertips away from being eliminated. So
close. A good debut so far from Morbius, and a tough match to make a debut in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, it's a unique brand of chaos, but he's done pretty well, made a good showing for himself.
Our 22nd entrant announced now. It's El Puma.
Let's just add a little more flippy shit to this one here.
Ooh, a strong kick to Bedeau. First thing in the ring, but now caught by the Doctor. Oh, it's the Beast. Calvin Abueva making his way, and he is indeed in the Rumble.
And that means that whoever eliminates Calvin Abueva will indeed win the Path to Glory briefcase.
A chance
stakes,
at
2 title shots on the line tonight.
And for Abueva, a chance at 2 for himself. If he wins this match, he'll have a second option here.
Yeah, that's 2 separate title shots. That's exciting for him.
He's come right after Mason Jones. He's got him up. A stalling suplex, the power of the Beast on display. And at 24th, we've got another debut, Eddie Vortex.
Heard a lot about this guy, former Olympic gymnast, and interested to see what he'll do in the world of professional wrestling.
Lucien Bedeau in a precarious position as Balor works on him. Oh, and Vortex is out. The Crow.
Wow. Just dumped.
A quick showing for Eddie Vortex. That might be the quickest entrance to exit we've had all night. Meanwhile, Dr. Morbius going to work on the Beast. Can the Doctor get himself a title shot here if he gets the Beast out?
Gotta say, he's come out with a strong strategy. As soon as Abueva entered, he's targeted him, and he's singular, like sort of laser focused here.
Just going for it in the corner, but the Beast fights his way out of it. Puma's
Puma
on the
hangs
apron.
on.
Oh, and Draven's gone. Mason Jones has another elimination. And the Machine is on his way. Puma's on the apron once more. He did go over the top. Balor trying to force him out.
Oh, and a little earmuffs action from Badeau on the Beast. Taking on a much bigger opponent, but he's got to get that briefcase.
What a turn of fortune it would be for Badeau if he could get it. And the Machine knows what's at stake. He goes right for the Beast. But the Beast fighting out of it.
And the Machine, of course, one of the handful of wrestlers on the roster who have a relative size equivalence with the Beast, and so maybe he's got a better chance to eliminate him than someone like Lucien Badeau.
He's got a Bueva up in the corner. Can he dump him over and get himself the Path to Glory briefcase? He's got a real shot at it, and Puma sends
dumps
Badeau.
Badeau.
What an elimination there from Puma. We're back down to 6 in the ring. Dr. Morbius, I believe. Oh, and Puma's over the top, but he stays in on the apron.
Hangs on yet again.
I think Morbius might be our longest entrant at this point.
Great first showing from Dr. Morbius as he lays there very still and resting in the foreground of the shot, but he's had a great performance so far.
Now El Puma going to work on him. Can he send the doctor out? No, Morbius fights back. Machine goes after Jones, and Jones fighting back, and the Beast is just going to take a breath in the corner, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, he's had the target on his back from the moment he stepped in the ring, so...
Oh, and the Machine's over, but he's back in. And our 26th entrant, Al Sebastian?
I'm not familiar with him. Hold on.
I guess it's a debut.
Hang on. Those glasses look familiar. Is that Aloysius S. Yates?
Oh, I think it's Al Sebastian.
Well, but I mean the Al and the S, like maybe his middle name is Sebastian.
He's teamed up with Jones. If they get the Beast out, they'll have to fight for a chance at the briefcase. Can Sebastian and Jones do it here? Out goes Abueva. Al Sebastian and Mason Jones.
And they will have a match.
Split half a briefcase, I guess.
They will indeed have a match for the briefcase on our next episode, so look for that. Maybe we'll get some more information on who the hell this Al Sebastian character is.
Al Sebastian, another debut, I guess.
He seems like he resembles Yates a little bit. The haircut's different, the beard, obviously the attire and all that, but the glasses are just so peculiar and unique.
The aesthetics are so far removed from Yates, but yeah, the spectacles indeed are familiar.
Very much new school rather than the old school that you're used to seeing with Aloysius Yates.
But Al Sebastian and Mason Jones sending the Beast out, claiming at least a shot at that briefcase.
Meanwhile, Puma going to work on, well, he was working on Tiger Marsh. Looks like he's back to the butt doctor himself.
Yeah, Captain Tiger Marsh snuck in the midst of that huge elimination of the Beast.
And our confusion over the identity of Al Sebastian.
A lot of talent in the ring right now. Dr. Morbius has been in there. He was the 18th entrant. He's been in there a while, and Sebastian's gone courtesy of the Machine. And Marsh is gone courtesy of Dr. Morbius.
You know what, though? Sebastian had an efficient time.
Oh, Balor with a Tiger feint kick, and Puma sends Jones over the edge.
Another Hurricane Rana elimination. Puma really doing some work.
And Daniel Drake Thomas is in as our 28th entrant.
Getting toward the end here, some of these guys are going to be real tired very soon.
Especially Morbius. He's been in a while. We've seen him eliminate someone. Machine has an elimination. Puma's got a couple. Him and DDT working on Balor, but Balor fights out of it. Balor's been in there a long time as well.
AJ Balor really showed a lot of fight. This is probably the sort of most heart we've seen out of him up to this point.
DDT getting worked over by Balor and Puma. Machine has Dr. Morbius in the corner. Of the debuts we've seen so far, Morbius has been strong. Sebastian comes in and gets himself a chance at the title. And our 29th entrant is Tomio Yamaguchi.
Puma once again going over the top rope, but he hangs
Balor
on.
is choke slammed over the top by the Machine.
He just got properly yeeted to the outside. My goodness.
The Machine might be a tough elimination at this point. He is much taller and larger than everyone left in the ring.
Yeah, it's definitely going to take some teamwork. I think, Dr. Morbius is probably the closest in size, but even he gives up a significant amount of weight, so it's going to be a tough one.
Our final entrant, though, is Paragon, another debut.
Sure enough, and the Machine almost went out just as we were saying that. Paragon here debuting, another very large wrestler, so maybe there's a chance to eliminate Machine if the right group of people decide to work together.
Well, Paragon's going right for him. He's got the Machine up in a powerbomb situation, and he sends him outside.
What kind of power on display from Paragon? My goodness.
My notes tell me that Paragon is 6'8" and 400 pounds.
That's a big fella. He might be the biggest fella we have on the roster. Goodness.
Morbius up in the corner. Yamaguchi working on him. DDT and Puma in, and we're down to our final 5. And DDT is out. Make that our final 4. Yamaguchi, Puma, Paragon, and Dr. Morbius, who has been in there a long time.
He came in, just over halfway through this match, at least entrant-wise. And he's
gone.
And he's done.
He's gone, courtesy of Paragon. 2 quick eliminations from him. He came in his 30th.
Incredible debut.
Yamaguchi going to work on him. Can he get him over? He's got him over the rope on the apron. Paragon just tosses him back in.
Too strong for Paragon.
Puma sits in the corner. We're down to our final 3. Yamaguchi, Paragon, and Puma, all with a chance. The title shot on the line. DDT from Yamaguchi. Puma just collecting himself. He's now the longest entrant. Yamaguchi and Paragon came in as our final 2, 29 and 30, respectively. Puma was in the early 20s. Now Yamaguchi working on Paragon, and instead of teaming up, Puma goes after Tomio.
If you remember, Puma and Tomio had a match of their own not too long ago, and Puma lost, so maybe a little revenge on the cards here, at least in Puma's mind. But he did seem to lose sight of the ultimate goal here, which is the right to fight for the championship.
Paragon taking a moment to breathe in his SWA debut. He's in the final 3 of the Rumble here with a chance at the title on the line. A pretty good place to be, as Yamaguchi dangling off the ropes but saves himself. Big chop for Paragon. He's got Yamaguchi. Can he dump him over the top and get us to a final 2?
Oh, man, this is tough.
Over he goes. Now he's working on Yamaguchi on the apron. But Yamaguchi fighting his way back in. Now Puma wants a piece, and he catches a big clothesline.
That's a hell of a clothesline.
Yamaguchi takes a seat, and Paragon takes a fence.
I don't know about you, but I feel like Paragon's really just controlling this match right now. I mean, Yamaguchi has gotten in some licks and all of that, but Puma looks winded. Yamaguchi looks a bit winded. Paragon is just so strong.
Yamaguchi's got him on the apron, though, and he sends him out. We're down to a final 2. Paragon's eliminated.
Curse of the commentator strikes.
Yamaguchi and Puma, one of these 2 will get a shot at the title. And if you're Puma, do you take it? His tag team partner is the current champion.
I don't know. That's a tough one. Maybe you win and then you figure that out later. But ultimately, I think what's forefront in Puma's mind right now is revenge. He wants to avenge his loss from a couple of weeks ago where he fell victim to Tomio Yamaguchi in what at least he thought was a surprise, sort of quick match.
Puma's been in there a while. Yamaguchi much fresher, second to last entrant. Yamaguchi with only one loss on his resume. Some thought he deserved the title shot tonight. What a way to get one if he goes out and wins it in the Rumble.
Indeed. I mean, I think even without a Rumble victory, a great showing combined with that record you're talking about puts him in the conversation, but this would certainly be a statement toward his aspirations.
Puma's got Yamaguchi up. He's going for that Hurricane Rana again, and he sends out Yamaguchi. El Puma has won the Rumble from the 22nd slot and earns himself a shot at his tag team partner with the championship on the line.
And Puma using that signature Hurricane Rana elimination. He did it 3 different times in this match, and it worked like gangbusters. And Revenge getting his win back. A great win from El Puma.
What a huge showing from Puma and so many others. What an exciting Rumble. 30 entrants. And El Puma comes out on top. He's been so close in so many matches that just didn't go his way at the end. And tonight, it goes his way, and the one that matters gets himself a title opportunity against his tag team partner, Domingo Cervantes. What a night we've had. We appreciate you joining us, even through the technical difficulties at times. We had a title defense by Domingo Cervantes that, just looked pretty dominant. If you're Puma, not only are they partners, but Cervantes looked almost unbeatable. Corey Quinn gets a win in a cage match against Yasuke Bozeman. In that settling that score, Warren Windham and Sangres just went to war on each other in that 30-minute Iron Man match. Windham comes away with the victory 2-1. Our tag team titles were on the line, and it was a weird finish, but the Quins get a victory via disqualification. They keep Slate Stone on the outside. I'm sure the Stones will not be happy about that, but the Quins 6-1 as a team, 4-0 for Jamie and Noah, and a deserved victory for them in the tag team title. And then what you just witnessed in the main event, the Rumble, El Puma comes out on top. We had some great showings from a number of different competitors, but it's Puma who walks away victorious. And some great debuts. Dr. Morbius, Paragon was in the finals of that tournament. Morbius was as well. Eddie Vortex had a quick showing, but a debut nonetheless. And Al Sebastian, a debut, I suppose. The one entrant that I didn't have any notes on. So we'll try to get to the bottom of Al Sebastian. But what was your match of the night here tonight, Doc?
I think despite all of the sort of silliness involving the ref, I think it has to be the Iron Man match. That was some incredible work. It just a war, a true war between two guys who had a sort of blood feud that boiled up out of nowhere, and they really took it out on each other. The ref shenanigans will perhaps give us another chapter in it, but I think that was an incredible match and just one that I'm glad I got to witness.
A lot of fun up and down the card tonight for Right to Fight, SWA's second ever pay-per-view. We appreciate all of you that joined us tonight, and we look forward to seeing you next week as we return to weekly show action. And we'll see Al Sebastian and Mason Jones. Someone's got to win the right to that briefcase. They both eliminated Calvin Obleva, and one of them will walk out of that match with a title shot as well. And we'll see how that plays out. We're going to have multiple opportunities at a title at large and in play, and we'll see how that shakes up here in the SWA. Thanks for coming out. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next week.